AI generated original characters. What the fuck is happening? What do you mean AI generated character, like original? That ain't no original. AI steals from real humans and then mashes it up into a cursed abomination. So, I thought, why not see if I could do better than the AI? Because, I mean, I'm an artist. So we're gonna see if I can do better than Chat GPT. Alright, my Chat GPT, the good old original AI. Not original, but the most popular AI. There we go, I fixed it.
Hey, bruh. Can you name marionette?
FNAF who? FNAF you? What the fuck? Lila? I'm getting miraculous flashbacks. Why did you use okay. Master manipulator and puppet themed criminal, sometimes ally, sometimes nemesis.
Alignment, chaotic, neutral, leans villainous, but with unpredictable moral street appearance. Where's our password code? Grudging admiration.
The giggler excites her in a chaotic way, but she often outsmarts. Bitch, no, she does not. No way.
No way, brother. Giggler is my OG, right? The only way she can be outsmarted is
a random person, alright? You ain't no mastermind of all-knowing roaches, alright? You ain't controlling all the roaches here, right? You are just a random character generated by AI, you useless roach. Relationship with your use cast. Arch nemesis, but okay.
You're not Black Wing's arch nemesis, that's the key word. But occasionally an uneasy ally if the chaos he stirred suits his goals.
Rivals and mischief. They love one-upping each other, sometimes teaming up for ultimate.
Okay, I can respect that, but the giggler would not team up with anyone except Mitzi. Because he trusts Mitzi, and he got trust issues. He don't trust no random-ass puppet bitch. What the fuck?
No. Finds her chaotic energy amusing, but sometimes manipulates her for her own needs. Story hook idea. Marionette could be the wild card and
that's already giggler, you stupid A villain who doesn't want to take over Gotham but wants to turn it into her stage. Her ultimate plan could involve a citywide game of puppets and illusions that tests the morals and limits of both Blackwing and the Giggler. If you want, I can draw the... Alright, so now we're gonna see human or AI. Who is better, bitch? Who is better? So, y'all, I forgot what I wrote down for this Girly Pops lore. Because I wrote it down on paper, right? Because I like writing on paper because it's a lot more satisfying. And then I lost that paper. So, I just remember her dating Mitzi. That's all I remember. So, yeah. Watch this nice speed paint. And if you're not interested in watching it, you can just skip. You don't have to be that lazy for me to give you a timestamp. You can just 10 seconds each by skipping. Yes, that is very nice. Also, here's a community post where y'all voted for which pose I should pick for this girly. So yeah, y'all did have somewhat of a saying, but not really. Y'all just had a saying in which pose she was doing. That's it.
Fourth time reading this because CapCut keeps crashing, and I'm a Buddha to have a mental breakdown. Marionette is a former psychologist who eventually became a villain. She actually used to work alongside Mitzi before everything went wrong. And yeah, they used to date, but their ideologies split hard. As you all know, Mitzi ends up teaming with the Giggler, and together they become these chaotic vigilantes who go after genuinely horrible people. They don't have a moral code like Blackwing does, they just deal with things their own way. Marionette hates that. She thinks Mitzi is wasting herself, and she absolutely despises the Giggler. Part of that is jealousy, because Marionette thinks Mitzi and the Giggler are together. They're not. And part of it is because she believes the Giggler corrupted Mitzi's original purpose. Blackwing? Marionette doesn't care about emotionally. She just sees her as a nuisance, an obstacle. So Marionette breaks out of Arkham. She kidnaps the Giggler, partly out of spite, partly for fun, with plans to torture him. That's what pulls Blackwing and Mitzi into the situation. Mitzi goes straight for Marionette. Blackwing goes after the Giggler. The building is dark, half abandoned. Mechanical puppets. Eyes glow in the dark. Marionette put them there for the aesthetics, y'all. Marionette turned the whole place. Looked like a theater for funsies. Mitzi and Marionette clash hard. Marionette's retractable claws scrape sparks off the floor, while her strings whip around Mitzi's arms, yanking her back, slamming her into walls. Mitzi fights through it anyway, punching and slamming her hammer through the strings, getting cut up, refusing to stop. While they're fighting, Marionette keeps talking. She tells Mitzi she never stopped caring. She tells her they could have fixed things. She tells her the Giggler ruined everything. Mitzi finally snaps back that they broke up for a reason, that Marionette doesn't love her, she just wants to own her. Meanwhile, Blackwing finds the Giggler chained up. At first it's silent, then the Giggler laughs, trying to play off him getting kidnapped. Blackwing doesn't laugh back. Blackwing starts unlocking the restraints, shaking them just slightly, to see how strong they are. Then Marionette activates her backup plan. Truth serum sprays into Blackwing's and Giggler's face. The Giggler finally drops the act. He admits he never wanted things to end like this. Blackwing admits she still remembers who the Giggler used to be. There's this awful quiet moment where they realize they're standing on opposite sides now, hero and villain, and there's no one doing that. Blackwing tells him she doesn't want to fight him. The Giggler says he doesn't know how to stop being what he became. She admits out loud that losing the Giggler hurt more than any villain ever did. The Giggler just stares, back with Mitzi and Marionette. She finally lands the decisive blow. Marionette goes down, still reaching for Mitzi, still begging her to come back. Mitzi refuses. Marionette gets dragged back to Arkham. This time she stays there, and that's Marionette's whole arc. She comes in like a storm, tries to drag Mitzi back into her world, forces Blackwing and the Giggler to confront everything they've been avoiding, and loses. She's meant to be tragic, obsessive, and dangerous. Basically, she's a mirror of what Mitzi could have become, and the catalyst that exposes how broken Blackwing and the Giggler really are.
Dolls of Mitzi, Blackwing and Giggler on the chains of her belt. Yes, the Giggler doll is getting hung on her belt. On her skirt there's Blackwing on it with green neutral stitching, Giggler with stitching, and Mitzi with red stitching that forms a heart. She has purple contacts in which are supposed to represent her trying to hypnotize people through her mesmerizing charm and manipulation tactics. She has red streaks in her hair representing Mitzi. Also, Marionette wears black gloves under her retractable claw string thingies. The claws aren't just weapons, they're multiple taskable thingies. She can hook them into walls or people. Then uses her strings that shoot out like spider strings from her retractable claw thingies to pull herself around or drag enemies off balance. So yeah, that's cool. Anyways, I'm dead. This took forever to make lesson of the day. My artistic version made sense while AIs never will and never will be better than real people artists. Stay safe y'all and have a great day night.